So everyone's going to run still.
But
Why don't we just group up 2
getting
seconds?
loot before Rage took it all.
What loot?
Well,
Right, got a save in.
We've already got the important thing that we came for.
I got money and I got food.
And it's on his
You
head.
know what we're like with food?
yeah. Terrible at it.
Oh, I feel naked without my pocket orc healer.
Look at that. We're back to being a normal party again. Well,
Sorry, no,
Once
I feel
normal.
like I should have said in air quotes.
Isn't this the way out over here?
yes,
Why are we all running over there then?
because it's the way we came in.
We all looted up everything already. Right, how's everyone doing? I petition we go straight to the lava forest.
Before
I think
you
that
do, I
Because we
just
are
want to
close
check
to it.
we don't have any side quests to turn in. Copper
Well, I mean,
Innkeeper.
We've got.
Galavan.
I'm not going. I'm not going back.
We can go do those whenever we're going back to those areas. Essentially, that we shouldn't chase side quests, but if they're along the way, we should go do them. You know.
Side quests now are just superfluous to requirements. To be honest with you.
Hey, they made
We've
up
got
an
everything.
entire episode. Thank you very much. That
They made
saved
up-
me having to do any kind of decent, meaningful video that day.
Dude, I used them
Did you
for about
not see
3
the
bloody
episode
episodes.
entitled Side Quest Central? I was like, wow, we literally did like 2 or 3 side quests in that episode and nothing else.
Oh
Hey,
no!
Oh,
Not
they're
everyone.
elementals.
At least they're not fire.
They're all surprised.
Oh well. Let's fuck them up. I mean, what?
An ambush of Judy Denches. No one's
I've
gonna get that
just,
reference.
I've just noticed something.
Have ya? What's
Yeah.
that then, mate?
You don't have face cam on.
No, I don't. It's
Wind.
too fucking hot to have my lights on.
Snake.
Ah, okay.
Wind snake.
I was wondering
Yeah.
if anyone would notice.
Yeah, I just thought you were naked.
Well, you know. I'm not gonna say no to that.
See, I wasn't looking because I was looking at the game.
That's fair.
Why did he attack backwards without turning around to face the enemy? What on earth?
He's
Oh,
very
right.
flexible.
He's...
Got amazing ways.
You're attacking
That-
an object. What's that?
Well,
Or-
I'm just checking in case we got another desync issue.
Yeah, you didn't hit the enemy. You attacked object with Punisher, Battle Axe, and Frostbite
Yeah.
Locks.
I mean, it's a good hit. 2 solid
What,
hits.
what objects were you attacking, man?
I was attacking the snakes.
No, you weren't.
No,
Oh, for
you
fuck's
were attacking an empty square,
Also, the enemy's
Oh.
turn and nothing is happening.
and the enemy's now not taking its turn. So yeah,
Oh,
we got a
enemies-
desync issue.
Yeah.
The enemy's trashing you, man.
It's not doing anything.
The big guys just come in.
What, 15 ogres?
Okay, now it's not doing anything because it's your go, and apparently you're considering a reaction.
Nope. Nope. Haven't seen an enemy take a
guess,
single action yet.
I guess load it up
Okay.
then.
Yeah, loading it up.
Yep.
Standard multiplayer.
Game is flawless.
There were 2 solid hits though.
I believe
19 and 18.
last week
Oh,
when
an
I
object.
saw White Seer and Fuji playing Ark and noticed that Terrified Mist was watching, I thought, you know, we could all be playing something together now, or at some point. Just find another game we could all enjoy together as well as this one and play that as well.
Finding a
you
game
know.
that I could enjoy together. It's just on my own. Well, not on my own actually.
I stopped playing Ark when it killed my graphics card.
I've never played it.
I mean, we could do a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, you've all been talking about Path
Well, we
of
can't.
Exile recently.
Well, not the whole game, but we can do the first bit.
No, we
Oh,
can't because I don't own it.
What? Right.
Yeah, don't bother buying it until it's finished. So we'll
That
see
was
you
my
for
plan
that
all
in
along.
about 2028 maybe or something like that.
Missed experimenting at early time stuff.
You've endured worse.
That weren't me.
A very early time stop spell.
Wait, did Buttercup do anything in this room? Oh, you
Wait,
crossbred.
why have I got 2 block options now? I used to only get 1. I had 2 reactions this round. What the fuck?
Special stuff. Hacked the system.
Well, either that or it's another desync issue. That's why I was asking if anyone else was.
No one seems to have taken any damage. It's weird.
Someone
Haley,
just took
you took
damage.
10.
No, I think we had some in the elementals.
was
I mean, because Buckup's had a turn.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah, I
timing.
shot and missed
Oh.
because I was going to try and stay next to you guys and do something a little bit different.
Okay, I should have probably.
Right, where am I? Where am I? There we are. Cool. Right.
Here we go. Half the encounter dies.
220s, yep.
Oh man, if that was third edition and he rolled a third one. Literally,
Yeah,
I saw that happen about twice.
It would have been
Did you
nice to
club
have
your
your
elemental today?
on the crit, but no, not in 5th edition.
Where am I in the script? I'm there. Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about doing a role-playing stream a little while back.
It was like last week, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it was.
No,
I
it was a bit longer
thinking
than
about running a panel-style roleplay session or two a little while ago, and now still ongoing discussions.
You're trying to persuade people to be involved, aren't you?
No, I'm trying to work out whether I've got the time to give them the campaign they deserve.
Oh.
I've got people that want to be involved.
Oh, cool. I note I haven't been invited. It's fine.
I invited you to do some very
Yes,
exclusive
you did.
voiceover
I
work
know.
for
And
free.
we haven't done that yet. Yes, for free.
Yeah.
I had some
For free.
ideas. I had some ideas of how you could repay me for that, and I've got this really great idea of exactly how you should repay me for that, which is like throw a link to my channel in the video description. You know.
I do on every single Solasta video. You
Yeah,
should all check it out
exactly.
now, actually. Check the video links down below. There's also a link to Terry's Twitch channel.
Cool.
You don't want to go there.
Could you give me a link to that so I can put it in the? Because
Yes, please just watch one of my Solasta videos.
Yeah, and take the link from there.
And it's,
Yeah.
it's in the description.
It'll get you another view.
You don't want to go to my channel. My channel's super inactive. We stream once a week.
It's about as inactive as that guy I've just smashed. Next.
All right. So, what were you thinking of playing with these guys, then? Was it going to be like
Characters with a
what
minimum
system?
of 12 in every stat.
One cleric.
That's not a system, but I'm aware of.
It's a winning system.
The
Hilariously,
homebrew
there
system.
probably will be one.
It's like
of
a
that
Gestalt
at the end of
campaign.
a week or something.
Only good hero must apply.
homemade campaigns and campaign worlds. So there's not, we can kind of rewrite everything around the characters rather than
Yeah. So
being-
that's why I was asking what system you were using as a base. Because there's plenty of good options out there.
I just realised what I should have done.
Oh well.
I can do it next turn because they're going to stay in. Oh, he ran away.
No, it came round to be next to me instead.
You're still alive, you're still alive, you're still alive.
We're all still alive, it's fine. And we're going to get a full rest after this one, so we can
I hit
absolutely
both of them.
dump all over them.
Oh.
I must admit, I'm starting to agree with the opinions I saw elsewhere that this game is very good mechanically in terms of like the combat system, but the storyline and stuff just and like it just stops being interesting after a certain point. Like the
Well,
castle,
it gets to a point where
the
you kind
undead
of rush
castle.
the game.
After the undead castle, it's like a bit repetitive.
Go and collect up all the gems. It's like just a quest
Yeah.
in WoW.
Basically, it's like they
Yeah,
could, they
and
could have, so because someone was like, "Oh, I wish the guys who did Solasta were making Baldur's Gate 3," and I'm like, "Well, look, mechanically the combat would work, but dear God, it would be a boring game to play."
Yeah, what you got to realise though is that we are effectively we've kind of power gamed.
You have.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
as a party,
It's
we
Dungeons and
are
Dragons.
quite strong. However, there's no upgrades from now.
I think we're capped at level 10 as well, right? So if we
Yeah,
level
the
up next-
game gets harder from now on.
Run while you can.
but we won't get any stronger because the Punisher Battle Axe and the Frostburn Longsword are the best weapons that my guys can ever get. So and that
the
plus
same
3
with,
Battle Axe will never get any better.
Yeah, and even that's good for 5th Ed because it's a plus 3 item which don't exist technically normally.
You know what?
I can't.
Now that Rage has that plus 3 flaming whatever it is axe, he could give me back that 200 sword I made.
Oh yeah, you can have that back.
The one that I spent
Yeah.
ages wanting to make and use.
Yeah,
I got
that's
to use
good.
it for one session.
I can't do what I wanted to do.
The much
yeah, back off
coveted
the plane.
Lightbringer Greatsword.
I could use that and still sneak attack with it.
You could indeed, but you're not though. It's an option. You could
You can
do
find
that. It's just
yourself,
the case
right?
of he's not using it, so any of us could. Well, apart from the wizard who might not be very good with it.
I'm better off having 2 attacks, to be honest.
Totally use it. I have more strength than you do now.
I'm not entirely sure about that.
Yeah, I got those gauntlets that give me like 20 strength.
So not 21.
I don't know. I honestly don't remember if it was 20 or 20. Depends what giant they were, right?
Man, I want to run a Shadows of Esteren game or something.
I don't know what that is.
It's a very enjoyable role-playing game, but a bit different in its design philosophy. There's literally no physical ability scores in it. It's all psychological character traits.
No quarter given.
Oh. Okay.
So, like, instead of strength or something, there's a stat called combativeness, which basically is aggression, and it's used for a lot of things, but it can also be used against you. Because if you have a high combativeness, you can be goaded and taunted and stuff like that.
This might get you, but it also might not.
I suppose we'll find out.
It won't hit White Sail, let's be honest. We'll just evade it. See?
Nope, didn't get him.
That's cool.
Suan says if the mechanics are good, might need community to make good mods in time. I don't know if they can. So I don't know how. They can make like campaigns, but I don't know how
The
available the
community
modding
toolkit
tools
for this is quite like the Neverwinter Nights one. Well, the Neverwinter Nights 2 one. Right. Who's that?
Which is something I never
That's-
experienced or did anything with.
Same.
What is Rage doing over there?
Thank you.
Barbarian things.
Well struck.
Sorry, for some reason I thought this one was already dead. Oh, that one's still alive as well. Fine. Hey, I'm eating all the attacks of opportunity, so you guys don't
There you
have to, okay? And we're going to rest after this one, so fuck you, monster.
Oh.
Okay. That's better.
You know what? It's been a while since I did this.
Give him a Malmess.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the firebolt.
I thought you were going to kill that
Oh,
one that
it's
was next
still
to you.
alive!
I was really hoping it would kill him.
Yeah, but you only
bet you
threw
were.
one at it.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was
I would have
weaker
thrown
than
all
it
3 at it just to make sure.
and then waste like 2 of them knowing my luck, because the first one would have done it.
You never stood a chance.
Wow,
Alright,
that's it
I'll
now, isn't
clean
it?
up. I'll clean it up. Jesus.
Good.
And we can go back to our slumber.
Loot
Oh,
and
we're so
everything.
close to leveling as well. Nice.
Magnet. Yay.
We are. Oh, that was a big lag on opening the character sheet. We are very close to leveling. It says, great.
And it says, great.
It's. Oh, I really didn't need that popping up in the middle of the inventory before I closed it. Oh well, at least it gets closed on the map automatically. Now.
Rage performs mental exercises.
Quick breath.
Look, you've heard his elocution, okay?
And after that, Brother Fenton had to clean his shoes.
Yay.
So, are you saying he cleared his head, like, threw up on my feet?
Yeah.
Yes,
Idris does some push-ups and squats, and then Rage does. Just like, what?
Hey, what's my strength? 19.
Oh, this is going to be like another tiny mini area like the last
Yeah, you
one, isn't it? There's
can
going to be like 3 or
look at
4 of them to finish off the crown, and then we go, look, you rushed it, we did it really quickly, it's all
No,
done
no,
after
no,
all."
no. You got it all wrong.
This, if you take away the lava, this actually looks like an Oathsworn picture almost.
Probably was, and then they just added the lava.
Nah.
Right. Saving the game.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Right, let's go.
And I correctly remembered which button to
Have you
rotate the
ever
camera
seen
with.
this kind of plant?
I just used.
Oh, hang on. Trap here.
Yeah,
Trap.
These are
Do you
Well,
need to go up to go round to get in there, or
these are kind of horrible traps.
like chop a tree down or something?
I don't
'Cause
think I can deal
there's
with the
no
trap,
way
actually.
Not from here. You can't. I think you have to go around the other
I
side.
can.
Do
Go on,
not
let's-
summon.
Arcana Evo
Okay.
Malmis.
Dealt with it.
No path to destination.
No, no.
Maybe that one was just to show us, so that when we find other ones.
This is it, I think. It's just behind this wall of vegetation.
What? That's
You
a rock.
think? That's comforting. And how do we
Well.
get through?
I don't look like a peon to
hack
you.
and slash, rinse and repeat until we're through. I've heard that before. A couple of hundred times since we started.
Oh, come on. Less bitching and more hacking.
I so love manual
Buttercup's
labor.
got a real problem with rage.
It's
I
Mariah's
don't know why.
It's married.
Stop bitching and get on with it.
Alright, you heard me.
The gem must be in this
Nothing's
forest.
happened.
One last effort and it will be ours.
Oh, so we've got two paths. Okay. Wait, we're going left or right?
Apparently both.
Well, if we go left, we don't have to deal with that massive trap.
If we go left, we go further away and leave a gap. If we go right, we're filling in the gap.
A trap.
Then again,
Hey,
that
both
trap,
paths go to
they
the same
both go to the
place.
same location.
I shot a trap.
Oh. So how did they get set off?
So they showed us another rock. Extreme
Across
close
by.
up on the rock.
And then they moved me from where I was.
Yeah. There's more of those plants back there.
Hang it there.
Ah.
Oh, there's something over here that we can chop up as well.
Oh, there's spider webs too. Okay.
And the trap.
I'm not going to
trap.
do it, but I want to point out there's another
It's a little
path up
too
here that we
quiet.
can unblock.
Don't you think?
It's a little too quiet. We'll do it.
So we can go back
Am I-
there later.
Okay, I'm using +1 bolts. Hang on, let me switch.
Yeah, you could just, you know, save them.
Why have I got flash arrows?
Savior of the
I
universe.
probably gave them to you. I don't remember who uses a bow
One
and who
man in
uses
his
a
trench
crossbow.
coat.
Oh, wait, can I...
Arcana Evo
Okay, there's the pot over there.
Huzzah!
Well, that's how you get to that trap that we detected ages ago.
Hang on, guys, stay together. My guy's not moving for some reason.
Okay, I'm coming back this way.
Scroll to blindness.
Oh, is that all that's in there?
You certainly seem to be moving now.
Going cautious. You can see the lava in the cracks in the ground. It's quite cool.
No.
Are we all together now? We
Yeah.
are. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, it's a giant ass spider again.
There's a few of them.
I can go and hit that one.
Run up the tree, like, yeah, and just... Surprise!
Yeah.
Pretty much what I'm going to do as well. Maybe they're in game.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hit now.
Yeah, maybe.
There goes my plan.
What, of hitting
Oh,
me?
you're
Yes.
okay, because you can't get webbed, so...
Oh yeah, I can't get webbed. I can't get webbed.
Teamwork.
Don't go up there, you'll attract them.
formidable.
Yeah, well that's fine.
Trying to get them all down here in one area.
Have two criticals in a row.
Dense the enemies.
2 crits in a row.
Yeah.
Christ.
He's on what, 1 hit point?
Yeah, something like that.
Son of a bitch.
You got this, right? You can finish him off.
No, I can't have it.
That was his last
leave him on
attack.
1 hit. Leave him on 1 hit point.
Did not finish.
Well, I had to spend the action on raging, so I didn't get my special.
So rage is just a tease, huh? You get him right to the edge and then leave him alone.
Yeah, you can't finish. Can't finish him off.
Take my time.
Just burn this whole forest down.
Nobody has your skills. Bravo!
Well, technically,
Wow. How far up his arse have you actually
I
gone?
know the hard draft and you just take it away.
No one has your skills. Bravo.
I like how you're on the other side of the tree and it can somehow hit you.
Yeah, that's what I forget. I was like, are you taking a piss, my friend?
okay, change of plan. They got ranged attacks.
Well, yeah.
I was going to let them
We
all
can run
come
up
to
trees.
us and use the
Spiders.
Warden Blade, but if they're going to play like that, I'll just hit this one.
Use the wooden blade and run to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't help because they're staying spread out. You know what, I don't even need to hit this one hard. I'll save it for something big and nasty and evil. They'll just get killed in one round by rage again.
That's his
Excuse me,
build.
I think you're fine. I didn't kill that. Who did kill that?
You're still in the fight, my friend.
It didn't have such thing.
I'm just taking the hits.
Yeah. They didn't appreciate the 220s in a row.
I didn't. I'll bleed him.
Oh, get sneak attacked.
You have them now.
No,
that one's there for Rage to finish off.
I think I preferred the original trailer to this, where the characters were insulting each other, and grumbling.
We've been insulting each other the whole time. We're playing our
Instead
characters
of
right.
constantly cheering each other on and saying we're all doing really well.
No, there's a fair amount of you suck, and things like that when you fail rolls.
I was talking about this session in particular.
Oh, again? Come on, Rage.
I know. I need to be hasted. Where's my magical haste?
Getting them to the edge. Well, you ran away
I
from
don't know, you got a blue swirly thing whirling around you, like yeah,
that's
last time you were
distracting me.
hasted.
That's,
Ran-
no, that's
oh,
not
haste.
haste. That's rage.
That's just Rage.
You've seen worse.
Yeah, you've seen worse. Shake it off.
He's shaking off. He's still on a tree, hanging.
That's such a good teamwork feat in Pathfinder.
What, tree hanging?
No, shake it off.
Tree.
You get +1 to all your saves for every ally who's adjacent to
There
you.
you go.
So if you're like poisoned, you just like go gather around, and then just like boost that save up. Great stuff.
I'm using a Robin Hood Prince of Thieves quote for my title of this episode, I think.
Which one?
To the trees!
You can't win!
You know
I
what?
prefer Robin Hood Men in Tights.
It's good, but it's not. I think I prefer Prince of Thieves. Just because I think the quotes in it. The lines.
Yeah, I've been to Locksley's castle as well. The ruins of. That bit where they actually bury his dad before moving off is actually the ice grotto in the background.
Actually, you know what
So
the
basically
best
cut
thing
all the
about
ice.
that film is?
The ice grotto at the castle?
No, the best
Oh.
thing about that film.
Pointless me mentioning it, I really want it.
The ending credits.
No, no, the fact that you actually got Brian Blessed and Sean Connery in the same film,
Yeah.
even if they were both not in it for very long, they still made that film worth watching.
The film itself made the film worth watching.
It's debatable.
Watching a big bearded man running around screaming Fanny.
Hello, my
Something
lover.
similar. Hello, my lover.
Coming your way.
I feel attacked right now.
Speaking of attacked, 23 damage.
Did you not remember the accent of the guy who played Little John in that film?
They did.
Oh, guess he's not done attacking.
Oh.
The best thing about that film
Not
is
finish off
it's
another
actually Alan Rickman.
Bleed.
Well,
Yeah,
Alan
quite
Rickman's the best
probably.
thing in any movie with Alan Rickman.
Yeah. That one definitely
Especially that
is
one
a
very
Christmas
famous
movie.
Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
I like how our minds went to the same place at the
It's
same time.
not. It's not about Christmas. It's at Christmas. There's a difference.
Can I shoot these? No, I can't shoot the webs. Okay.
It's a Christmas film.
So what?
I'm
They
sorry.
do. They do the second one. He's like, "Oh God, they've ruined Christmas again."
Oh, I was talking about Robin Hood. Yeah. At one point, Alan Rickman says, "And cancel Christmas." It's
Yeah.
definitely a Christmas film.
No.
Yep.
It's about one man's fight against a man that wants to cancel Christmas.
What? Something starring Jim Carrey? The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, or whatever it was. He's green. I saw a few clips from that. They look shit. It looks nothing like as
I
funny
don't
as
want to
I thought
alarm
it was gonna
anybody,
be.
but
Right.
It's hilarious.
Rage is paralysed.
Oh.
So if you get unparalysed, then that'd be nice.
Working on it. He's too high up for me to go heal him and remove the condition.
What do you mean you can't climb trees?
Have you ever tried to climb a tree in full plate armor?
With boots of spider
With a
climb?
bow?
No, I haven't.
Well, no, I was talking about Fenton.
Oh,
He doesn't have the boots of spider climb.
But you can
sounds
fly
like a
up.
Fenton problem.
I've seen you fly.
If I cast it on him, and if I cast fly on him, you lose
You know-
haste and become lethargic.
If they shoot him enough
Well,
times
you
at
can't- I
that
can't
poison
move or
spit,
attack,
he'll
so to be
fall
honest,
off
that's
the
probably not a
tree,
big deal
and I'll
right
be
now.
able to heal him.
This is probably the best time for you to do it.
That's fair.
Oh, there's a trap there.
Yeah.
So what? Get up the tree. I'll smack you in the nuts. Right.
If it's a spider, I'm not sure it has.
Is it? Yeah. You're paralyzed. We're off.
Oh, lucky me. I don't know what happened there. Oh, I can see the Constitution save. That's why. Cool. In that case, if I stay alive, why this text?
He's got a +9 Constitution bonus,
Yeah.
or is there some
Yeah.
kind of odd proficiency bonus going into that save as well?
No, he has, but he also he's got Stone of Good Luck, +4 proficiency, +4 Constitution.
Okay, so it's not +9. Got it.
It is in total.
Plus
I
8
just
in
thought
total,
if he
+1
did
from
have a
magic.
+9 Constitution bonus, he should probably have more hit points than he has. Right. This isn't very exciting, but
As long as it's healing, that's fine.
Not going to be healing. He can't get to you.
A cleric could.
range is touch. Oh well.
You know, back along in a campaign I was playing, we had this druid who refused to do any healing apart from herself. But she had
Well,
this thing
that's
for
very selfish.
right. But she had this thing for picking up random rocks and imbuing them with magic and throwing them as weapons. So me and the DM worked on this item, which was a bag of rocks when thrown at allies would heal them.
Oh, bollocks.
And she didn't fucking find them. The ranger found them and then held on to them forever and never used them. It's like, great, cool. Cool, awesome, thanks.
It's not fair. Apparently, I'm not allowed to target the one on the other side of the tree. So I had to downgrade the speller level.
I once played a monk weapon master at university, and the weapon master basically gets to treat their preferred weapon as a level weapon, so you can basically add whatever skills you want on it. You just have to sacrifice XP in rituals and things. Kind of like a wizard
third
making
edition.
magical items. Yeah, third. So I had +5 at the end of it, +5 healing fists, and I was healing more damage than the cleric. Something I think I was doing on average about 18d8 healing around, just by slapping people.
Kind of stupid. I like it.
Yeah.
Now,
a hell
if
of a
you come
character.
down and stay a little bit lower, we'll be able to heal you.
One
I could
spider
do that.
left.
We-
Well, the other spider's a long way away, and you probably have to come down to get to it anyway, and then go back up again.
We're tree dwellers. I'm not coming down. I'm going to just leap across.
I'm not sure it'd be interesting if you are allowed to do that, because you can turn off the vertical access, right?
They won't let them do that.
Yeah,
I bet it won't, but
There's not enough branches connecting the trees.
Alright, I'll tell you what I'm gonna
really
do.
not.
This bush is gonna have it.
Oh man. They're over there.
What have you got against bush?
So first you can't finish
Apart
off
from the
people, now
Iraq
you're just
War,
beating off into a
obviously.
bush.
Yeah, Yeah.
Better not be blocking me.
I'll show that bush he's boss.
Is he? Wait, is he bush blocking you? It's like cock blocking, but with a bush, apparently.
What is going on?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You were complaining he wasn't letting you get to the bush, so
I wasn't saying anything about the bush.
you were interested about this tall, stiff, wooden-like thing protruding upwards from next to the bush
Not bush.
that just got malmessed 3 times. Perfect.
Yep.
Please don't block me.
Wouldn't plan that.
So you go up and step in the way.
Well, he has to
go
go
here.
heal Rage.
He doesn't have to do anything.
Alright.
Rage just run off.
I'll
If
just.
Rage wanted to be healed, Rage would have waited around to be healed.
He is waiting around. Hello, he's at the bottom of the tree, not the top
Exactly.
of the tree.
There you go.
I'm going to shoot that poison thing with you guys stood right next to it. If I can't get up there and hit this thing.
Yeah, look, I couldn't block both of them.
Ah, that's alright, thanks. Just one or two. Buttercup can run there and slap it, and I'll run there and slap it.
Oh, I
I
can't.
don't think Buttercup can
Why?
make it. Well, not even with your cunning
Put you
action dash.
That is my cunning action.
Put you back into
Oh.
It's because everyone's in the way.
There's like a whole side of the tree that you can climb up.
Yeah, I can't go up any of the tree.
Right.
Which is weird, since you can move through allies, you'd think you'd still be able to run up the tree.
Yeah, especially with like
I'm
boots
standing
or
there.
folk
You would
with, like,
think so.
everything and anything.
You'll die like the rest.
Oh. Addercup, when you see, stop your spinning and look at me.
What?
It's part of the song Bilbo sings at the spiders in the Hobbit. When they're up, the spiders are up in the trees. I was like, yeah, Addercups. That's an episode title for this one. Was it spinning in the tree? Right. Okay, this is it. Time to fire the casting bow and miss.
Yep.
You never know, I might be able to do it twice. Hooray! I'll run out of arrows eventually.
No, you won't, because I keep giving you more.
No, I took that fucking thing off.
No, I keep giving you more. Every time
Yeah,
I
it's
loot
really
arrows,
annoying.
they go to you or they go to Whiteseer.
Yeah, he doesn't use them.
I don't know. I forget which one uses
He
the
should.
bow.
No, he has the capability to use them. He just always chooses not to and goes up and hits with his weapons instead.
Try again.
Try again, yeah.
So we didn't put your swing there, did we?
I feel it. We should
Probably
not
leveled
touch
from that,
that
to be honest.
equipment.
I could do with a short rest. Just, you know,
Sounds like a good idea.
colour me selfish, but...
Ooh, acid and...
Oh, he leveled up.
Plants.
Nice. We did a long
I did
rest. I'll
say.
take it back. I want a long rest instead.
Maybe disarm those traps first.
Working on it.
Won't be fooled so easily.
I mean, I was thinking if it was done a more conventional way, we might get some additional experience points or something, but sure. Cannot move at all.
I don't think he can disarm them like that,
That's
though.
bad.
No, I was just lethargic from the...
Really didn't last very long at all.
No, it's out of combat. It's like 10 seconds or
It was
whatever.
like 1 round or something. Maybe 2.
No, I think it's 10, but because it's not in combat turns.
That's
a
a
minute.
ridiculously shaped cocoon hanging from that tree branch there. It looks like a log or something.
Well, we need to find a
Place to rest.
yeah.
At least a short rest, and then we can do a long rest another time. maybe.
Possibly through that other area we didn't reveal.
Let's all group up and see if we can get a short rest in. There we go.
Man, a 2 and a 3. That's more like it. Oh yeah, I actually get a class feature next level as opposed to this one where I got naff all.
Okay.
And we've been cutscened again.
I think my arm's about to drop off from all this hacking.
Chop, don't talk. Come on, guys.
with it.
It's just another hedge.
Get on with it.
Last bloody hedge I intend to cut through in my lifetime.
Messiah's laughing.
Who?
Miss A, she's the goddess of thieves and luck and tricks and stuff.
Oh.
It's like the Fifi scoundrel background quest is called Miss A's birthday, where it's like go steal something from her temple to give to her as a thing of... Yeah.
See redstones.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, maybe we should go back the other way and do that one little side bit we ignored. Or get cutscened again while I've got the map open. These cutscenes where nothing happens.
Such a wonderful
big Red Bulls
coincidence to
there.
get a sauna after all the physical exertion.
Stop moaning. It's just a nice warm-up.
I've dealt with worse.
Hard to believe.
Ain't I struck me if I lie?
They hate each other, man. We've had enough. We've all been in each other's pockets for too long. Oh,
I
what?
mean, speak for yourself. Is that blocking our progress?
Nope.
There's another one right here.
Along with the track.
And a trap behind it. Also,
Yeah.
a wall that we can't really cross.
See a trap.
So we literally, there must be another way around there. And oh god, that's how he does it.
Rage just runs
Yeah, he
around.
just walks underneath. Yeah, almost dips his head in the lava, just doesn't care at all.
Let's go across the log.
I feel like trying to be stealthy here is pointless.
Well, when there's things can be exploding all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another trap. And another.
Have we actually worked out where we're trying to go yet? Because we're currently going around in a circle. If we go that
Well,
way.
there's a boldly thing over here, and the trap.
Oh, I think we need to go the way that
Oh, this
we
way.
might need to go the way that but yeah, Rage is going.
You mean the wave is literally going, starting to go back where we came?
Well, it would be if Rage can actually move. He's kind of having a good old think.
Oh, there's literally a thing that says there's an area transition near here, isn't there?
Oh, there's a trap here as well. That's interesting.
Oh, it's right by me. It's just not. Hang on. Are we supposed to go this way?
I don't think. I think that's.
Like,
yeah, I think we are supposed
Hop
to go that
across
way.
these little islands and the log. What
Oh.
the fuck?
Ah, we got a fight.
Either I just found a fight or you did.
Rage
I'm
did.
gonna blame you,
No.
but it was probably Rage.
I'm gonna blame you.
Right. Rage.
Yeah, that's your name.
Yeah, brightness. You better than that.
And are those supposed to be slightly charred skeletons or ghouls or something? Ah, skeletons, right, okay. Right, you bastards, look where I am.
Yeah.
See, I said, should we go across this way? And you were like, oh yeah, let's totally go this way, and lied and went the other way. Right.
No, we didn't. I never said that.
I heard everyone say, let's go the way Rage was going, and I followed Rage.
There's literally an error transition on the map there, but isn't there on the... It's stupid.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Yeah! Do that damage. Get his attention. We'll save you. You
Just
might
wanted
need
to
it.
slow him down. You might not make it to Rage in one time.
I just have to go closer. Point blank this guy.
World's dry.
It's a lot of piercing damage.
Yeah, that was the sneak attack.
Oh, I can hit it.
Spider climb is so weird in this game.
It is.
Yeah. I'm kind of stuck. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm coming back up.
Oh, hey, they're kind of grouped up nicely, huh?
If only they weren't probably quite fire resistant.
I have other AoEs.
Ice Storm is nice, Storm.
Damn it, he made it to you.
Imagine being that big and still missing a target.
To be
Twice.
fair, the target is significantly smaller than him. You're talking about how large the surface area of the fist was and how difficult it must
Yeah,
have been
just,
for you
you
to
don't know how
dodge.
big that was. Yeah. Big
I
that was.
called bullshit on that jump.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little nice little creeping fall. And send somebody.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, about that.
Since when does my dragon breath
Yeah.
do fire damage?
It did both. It did lightning and fire.
No. It did lightning,
Wait.
but it popped the plant behind them, which did fire.
Okay.
I was about to say, Darkmere Muscles?
How bizarre.
There was a plant, like, right over here on that. No, that's not pinging where my mouse is, game.
Well done.
Well done. Oh, is he going for me?
They're really not very... Look, he rolled a 1. Or, you know.
You guys suck.
You can't really tell who shoots anything miss so bad.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. Let's show him bad shooting.
Oh, God.
Do me a favour and shoot that fire trap thing over on the thing. If you can.
The one by the skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in that. There we go.
Ena, Muto, Minure.
Oh, slow. Interesting.
Yeah, that's not shooting that thing though, is it?
You thought I was gonna shoot something.
Yeah, I wanted those plants shot so I can basically jump over so I can actually do something. Go after those marksmen.
Arcana,
I got him,
Evo,
don't worry.
Malmis.
I guess Rage is okay fighting the fire elementals.
Back up again.
Yeah, I mean, they've got quite a few points. And he's on fire, but apart from that. you're right.
I can jump in and help if you want.
I mean, it would be useful.
Okay, I'll just do that.
Just don't stand there.
I do stand there.
I'm already stood here.
But like,
You're
see, like,
making it much harder for me to help him there now.
he's also just
Well,
really
you don't need to, I'm helping him.
Yeah.
Okay, it's easy again. Unless he moves.
Well, he'll move. It's Rage.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. Huh?
These guys really can't shoot with it.
It's
Yeah, they're
almost
marksmen.
as
They
if
have height
they
advantage and
developed,
everything.
they embraced the trash mob mentality, which is a really bad design concept.
Are you okay?
Ooh. Hey. Yeah. Yes, please.
Nice.
Oh, embarrassing.
Oh, really? I thought it could get away with that.
I rolled a 1 in my attack opportunity.
Ouch.
No quarter given.
Well, he's nearly dead.
Fenton
Yeah.
can finish him off.
Evil. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, finally.
Hit him.
Something.
Whoa!
He must
I
have
hit
been
something,
pretty good
yes.
right now.
Man, I had a plan and everything. And it had to go ruin it by coming here and getting itself killed.
You should have fled.
I was going to come over here and put your fire out or do something useful, you know. It's not allowed apparently.
Oh, he's
I have
gone
to
in the
go
lava.
here and hit the skeleton instead.
No, what?
You'd think a
Yeah,
fire
but you're
elemental that
thinking,
falls into lava would just come back stronger, wouldn't you?
I
Yeah.
still have a square of movement.
Just have a Balrog show up.
I did know I had movement remaining after that jump and attack.
It's alright, I was going to run around anyway. I think I could probably run along the side of the log.
Yeah, most definitely.
Probably. We've seen how those Soraks were allowed to do it in the early game in the caves, when things actually felt dramatic and threatening.
They were.
They were.
Because they were regenerating in the dark. They're miles away, up a wall. Just doing skirmish attacks.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Like
Just
the
going over
side
here.
of that rock literally looks like it's on fire.
Just smashing the marksman a bit.
I mean, if you're gonna have to.
They suck.
They really do. He had like a moment of glory.
I
and
don't
now
like
he's
the
gone back
fact
to me.
where
Can you
Are you okay?
just shove him from where you are and make him fall in the lava?
because there's no floor there for him to land on, so it might be an auto kill.
Push away.
Yep.
Or knock prone.
Not knock prone.
Push
Push away.
away. This is probably going to take your entire round's action.
Oh,
Yeah!
That's the guy that had the key on him. Right.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Why did you jump it? There was a log!
Because I could.
Fair enough.
No, the game chose it for me. I didn't decide to jump it.
Rage is such a show off sometimes.
Just as good with a sword as they are with a. Is that a sword or a mace?
He's
Sword.
on fire as well.
Short sword.
I'll get my attack of opportunity. Thanks very much.
Fanning the flames.
I mean, that's not exactly difficult to do around here. Right. He's gone too far away. Ha! Okay, that did literally no damage. Do we
Well, it
have a
hasn't shown up
desync
yet.
issue
It
here?
hasn't shown up any damage
I
yet.
we just
Brother
saw that.
Fenton
Don't
attack
read
skeleton
the
marksman with longbow rolls 16 plus 3 equals
3
19
hit.
hit, and that's it.
Right, but it
Yeah,
says
that's
that
it.
Yeah,
Give
but
it a
it
second.
didn't.
It's probably just chugging away.
I'll just end my turn and see if that bugs out for anyone else.
No damage.
I was wondering if it was waiting to let you apply smite to an arrow, which
Nope,
would have been weird.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for that as well. That is very weird.
Evo Malmis.
So he's
I'll get you
malnested
yet.
for 7 damage. Is that
I'm
correct
ready.
for everyone else?
It went, hang on, there's a paladin.
Damage, yeah.
There's a paladin using a bow. We're not having that.
Yes. Don't know.
So what?
I don't know what that was. Everything else is fine.
What? It showed me the attack symbol. Right, okay, go around here. I've got my back turned. Okay,
Why did you
now.
not? Now it's just attacking you.
Yeah, because I couldn't attack it
Bizarre.
for some reason. It showed me that I could, and then decided actually you can't.
I don't think you had to jump that little gap.
Will's try.
Again, the game decides.
I think you could have just stepped over that one, buddy.
Oh.
Why won't you die?
Because it has hit points and doesn't understand the concept of dramatic pacing and tension.
Actually, no, just in case he shoves me.
We all go before him.
Just
I
in
think
case
you're
he
fine.
thinks it's possible, right?
I don't think he is going to shove you, to be fair.
Look,
Yeah, it's not
this
as
is
bad as
rather
me, but-
simple. Okay.
You gonna put the fire out? Put out my fire.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the aid another option. We've got disengage, dodge, shove, and dash.
Is it under like a special action?
I don't know. I'm looking. It's not going to be able to use powers. All right, so is it ready? No.
Oh, I didn't check what the new gem gave me for my crown.
Actually, try using aid on yourself, and it might give the option to aid yourself or another. A bit like with potions.
I don't even have an aid option.
Oh, okay. Do you have an action that you can click on?
Got disengage, dodge, cast spell, use power. No, it's just not there. Right.
Okay.
So I'm going to try this. Oh no, I'm not. I switched now. Right, fine.
Okay, don't worry, I've got 34 hit points. I'm probably going to survive.
Let's give you a few more. On the assumption, but we're probably going to be resting very soon. Then.
Well, I'll see what happens after.
Hopefully, yeah.
Damage persists, I'll hang to myself, maybe. Or that, I'm unconscious. Whichever.
I can't see the target, apparently.
We'll walk along the tree trunk a bit first.
No, I don't want to.
Arcana Evo Malmis.
Impressive move, my friend.
Huzzah.
Reach. Extinguish.
Right.
Gunpowder? Okay. No.
Okay, I clicked into the bestiary for some reason.
Into the what?
The bestiary,
Oh, the bestiary, right.
yeah.
I was like, bestiary? What's that? I misheard.
Alright, what's over here? Do you want
This
to
way, I
throw in a
guess.
save quickly?
Huh?
Do you want to throw in a save?
Malmis.
That would be a pretty good idea. It's certainly something I was considering. Let's get to the other
No,
side of this
I
first.
can't save whilst people are doing stuff.
That's why I said let's get to the other side of this first, and then we'll be in the same place.
Yep, it allows me to do it, and then someone does something, and then it stops me from doing it. Like jumping off logs.
Alright, I'll be there in a diddly.